I got up in the morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Feeling good in my soul, God is so good. Feeling good down in my soul, God is so good. Feeling good down in my soul, God is so good. My God is so good to me. In my time of trouble, I know God is so good. In my time of trouble, I know God is so good. In my time of trouble, I know God is so good. My God is so good to me. In my time of triumph, I know God is so good. In my time of triumph, I know God is so good. In my time of triumph, I know God is so good. My God is so good to me. When the day is over, I know God is so good. When the day is over, I know God is so good. When the day is over, I know God is so good. My God is so good to me. Every day and every way, God is so good. Every day and every way, God is so good. When I take the time to praise the Spirit, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Every day, one more time, here we go. Every day and every way, God is so good. Every day and every way, God is so good. When I take the time to praise the Spirit, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Recap. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. 3 times. My God is so. My God is so. My God is so good to me. Yes, very good, very good, very good to all of us, as all of us. Welcome, everybody. It's time for our practitioner of the morning to give us our invocation and reading. Roxy, yes.
Good morning. Yes, God is so good. So I'm here to do a invocation, which is, just setting the tone for the service. So this is what I know. There is one life, one love, one infinite intelligence present here. Present now. It's breathing us, it's breathing you, it's breathing me, it's breathing the whole world. And we begin to be grateful. So I'm grateful for our musicians, George and Ishe, whose gift of sound opens the heart and quiets the mind and reminds us before even a single word is spoken that beauty itself is a form of peace. We are grateful for all who labored here in love to bring this service to bear this morning, like Genevieve and Denise and Shane in the sound booth. We're so grateful for what you did today to make this morning so beautiful here at Center of the Heart. We're grateful for each and every one of you who had decided to come today with and shine your light with your presence here today. We're so grateful for our beloved speaker, Trish Jahnke, who's going to be broadcasting from where she's coming from, Arizona. But she's going to bring the spirit and the message, cultivating calm amidst chaos. So I'm so grateful for all these elements all the spirit that's in this room, that's coursing through our veins, from the top of our heads to the bottom of our feet. I'm so grateful for this day. And I'm so grateful for everything that is present, seen and unseen here. Just loving us, supporting us, and guiding every step of the way. So I'm so grateful. And I leave these words into the keeping of the Most High to be made manifest and to reverberate throughout time and space. And we say together, and so it is. Amen. So I have a very short reading today. And it's in keeping with our theme of cultivating calm. And it's a poem by somebody named Wendell Berry. The Peace of Wild Things. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars, awaiting their light. For a time I rest in the grace of the world, and I am free. And so it is. Amen. And now a song from George and EJ.
From everybody.
All right. Move your bodies the way you want to. Feel spirit moving with you. 1, 2, 3. I feel spirit moving, moving in your direction. I feel spirit moving, moving in your direction. And I know that it's the same spirit that's moving inside of me. And I know that it's the same spirit that's moving inside of me. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right, all right. All right. I feel passion moving. Feel that passion moving in your direction. I feel passion moving. Feel the passion now moving in your direction. And I know that it's the same passion that's moving inside of me. And I know that it's the same passion that's moving inside of me. All right, all right.
All right, all right.
All right, all right.
All right, all right.
All right, all right. All right, love. I feel love moving. Ooh, feel the love moving in your direction. I feel love moving. Ooh, moving in your direction. And I know that it's the same love that's moving inside of me. And I know that it's the same love that's moving inside of me. All right, all right.
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 All right, take it home. I feel spirit moving. Ooh, moving in your direction. I feel spirit moving. Moving in your direction. And I know our service this morning? Who is running our service? Yes, here we go. Hey-ya! Hey-ya!
All right, that spirit is moving in this room, in my body. So, good morning and welcome to Center of the Heart. We are a spiritual center that's based on the teachings of Ernest Holmes and all the ancient wisdom, teachings of all traditions. We teach how to navigate the ups and downs of life by using affirmative prayer, positive intentions, and inner reflection. We change our thinking to change our lives, bringing us more harmony, balance, and joy. And we're so grateful for your attendance here today. So that leads us to a little ritual that Reverend Miriam, and Reverend Miriam is healing day by day from her surgery. She's doing well. But she leads us in this wonderful Center of the Heart affirmation. So, hold your hands out to the universe. Open yourselves and your heart, your mind, and repeat after me, bringing your hands over your heart. I bless who I am. I am the image and the likeness of God. And I am another way that love is happening on this planet. I am grateful for me. And I thank God for me. And I welcome myself to the center of my own heart. All right, and now George will lead us in a beautiful song as we get to our prayer for the world.
I will make a quiet place within my mind, and I will wait upon the Lord. I'll wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place within my heart, and I will wait upon the Lord. I'll wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Must be still and know. I will make a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord. I'll wait upon the Lord.
And from this sacred space, I'm going to read the words that Reverend Miriam wrote. Beloved divine presence, source of life, love, and light, we stand at the threshold of newness, grateful for the breath we take in this moment and the promise carried quietly within it. We bless this now opening before us. We bless its days not yet lived, the lessons not yet revealed, the joys awaiting to surprise us, the wisdom waiting to be discovered. We release what no longer serves us, the weight of regret, the burden of fear, the stories that have kept us small or separated. We let them soften, dissolve, and return to love. We welcome what is ready to emerge. Fresh hope, renewed courage, creative vision, and gentle trust. We walk forward, rooted in truth, open to grace, and guided by compassion. Let this moment be a moment of awakening, where our hearts open wider than fear, where kindness becomes instinct, and where we remember that we belong to one another. Bless our world. May peace take root where conflict has lived. May justice rise where voices have been unheard. May healing flow through communities, nations, and the earth itself. Bless our lives, our work, our relationships, our dreams. May we be instruments of love wherever we go. And may our presence be a quiet prayer in action. As we step into this now, we affirm that we do not walk alone. Love goes before us, grace walks beside us, and wisdom lives within us. And so we begin with gratitude, with intention, and with hope. Amen. And so it is. Thank you. Now a song from George.
Always a surprise.
We like surprises.
Well, here's a song that was written, I don't know, 50 years ago or something. It could have been written, unfortunately, I should say, yesterday by the great Marvin Gaye. 2, 3, 4. Brother, brother, there's too many of you dying. And mother, 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 there's far too many of you crying. You know, I've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Yeah, Father, Father, there's no need to escalate. War is not the answer, 'cause only love can conquer hate. You know we got to find a way
Sing it, George.
to bring some love in here today. Picket lines
Brother,
and picket signs
brother,
don't punish me
brother,
with brutality. Come
brother,
on and talk to me,
brother.
and you will see what's going on.
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going
Tell
on?
me what's going
What's
on.
going on? Ooh.
Brother, 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 brother.
That's right. Tell the story.
Sister, father, mother, brother. Ooh. You know everybody says we're wrong. Who are they to judge us just because our hair is long? You know we got to find a way to bring some loving right here today. Picket line and picket signs.
Brother,
Don't punish me
sister,
with brutality. Come
Brother.
on and talk to me,
sister,
then you will see
brother,
what's going on.
what's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's
I'll
going on?
tell you what's going on
going on?
now. What's going on? What's going on?
And now for our speaker, Trish Jahnke, coming to us from Arizona. There she is.
Hi, folks. I'm glad to be with you. And yes, I'm in Arizona. Actually, I'm in the hot part of Arizona right now. It's not really where I normally live, but I'm down where it's been 107 in the hundreds for over a week in March. Yeah, interesting times. So glad to be here. Everybody that I've heard today through our celebration service has just spoken to me and my heart. The meditation, thank you, Roxy, and your beautiful poem by Wendell Berry. He's a farmer. Well, he was. He's not with us anymore, but he's also an incredible poet. And he always got such sustenance from the natural world, which is where I find a lot of my sustenance. And that song that George and EJ just played, Brother, Brother, what's going on? Which is why I chose my topic for today, Cultivating Calm Amidst Chaos. I'm almost speechless. This is a really hard time to talk. You know, I want to be bright and uplifting, and I want to say all the cheerful and light things that we know is true in our hearts. But as we look at the world around us, we cannot. There's a dichotomy going on here. First of all, it's springtime. Springtime, time of renewal, time of rebirth. In almost every culture, there is some kind of celebration or religious ceremony around rebirth. And we can see it. I mean, the birds are nesting, the trees are starting to bud out, everything is coming alive. So we've got that going on, and we want to honor that and say, yes, oh my gosh, it's springtime. I love the spring. And yet, across the world, bombs are falling. Thousands of people that are just like us, just people, are being killed. There is war and terror and oppression here in our country. There is bizarre things going on with detentions and deportations and gas prices and food prices. we're in a time that I don't think I'd ever thought we'd see in our lifetimes. So I apologize for sort of bringing all this up. You come to a spiritual center to be uplifted, and we'll get there. But we cannot ignore, I don't think it's healthy to pretend all this stuff isn't going on, because it is going on, and it is affecting everyone. And I don't care what part of the political spectrum you're standing on, it's affecting everybody. And this division and divisiveness is affecting everybody. I think we all feel really off kilter right now. So that's why I just felt I had to bring it up. So again, apologies, and yet I think it's important. So here we go. I don't even know where I am. I sort of wrote down a few notes, but I'm just sort of speaking from my heart today, because my heart hurts, and my heart's scared, and my heart is heartbroken. So, I think as spiritually awakening people, we have to learn how to hold both. We have to learn how to hold the heartbreak and be real about that and be honest about it and be there for people who don't have a spiritual foundation to stand on. That's where we come in, and I'll get to some ways that we can fill ourselves up so that we can be there for people. But let me just kind of figure out where I am here. Inner calm and inner peace, obviously that is where we need to stand if we're going to make it through in one piece through this time. And we need to find ways to be within ourselves calm and clear and hopeful, always hopeful, because change is happening. It's been happening for millions of years on this planet, for thousands and thousands of years within human society. Change is always happening. So when we're in a chaotic time, I think we have to just say to ourselves, yes, change, and where can I be of service within this change and help the trajectory of where we want to go? Where does our hearts and our faith and our spirituality and our real feelings of fear and anger and anguish, where is it that we want to take ourselves? So we're going to explore that territory together today. And I found a song, it just sort of popped up. You know how when you go to YouTube, I was looking for some podcasty thing, and I don't get on YouTube very often. But I was on, and I saw something on that sidebar thing, and there was a song called Where the Spirit Can Rest. And I clicked on it and listened to it. It's reggae. It's not what I normally listen to. And it just spoke to my heart so much. So I want to read a couple of stanzas of that song, and at the end, I am hoping that we're going to hear the whole song from our musicians. But this is what some of those lines say, and it was helpful for me to hear these words in the midst of all of this. This is a song called Where the Spirit Can Rest. There's a place inside you, quieter than noise, deeper than worry. Let's go there. You've been walking through crowded days, carrying noise in 100 ways. Voices telling you who to be, pulling your heart in every direction you see. But underneath the rush and race, there's a softer, steadier place. Not loud, not proud, not pressed, just open and at rest. So step out of the stream for a while, lay down the weight, release the trials. There's a quiet space within your chest where the spirit can rest. So I think that's what we're all looking for. We're all looking for ways to make a difference and to stand up for what we believe in. I don't know how many of you went to the protests yesterday. That was not my plan. And yet, yesterday morning, I thought, I personally need to just go stand and be counted as someone that does not love the way that our country is on this path. I didn't have any nasty signs. I had an American flag because I love America and I love democracy and I love what we stand for in this country. So I was glad I went. It felt very uplifting. So I just, we need to speak up when we feel a need to do that. And we also need to be quiet. And we can't fix it all by ourselves. And that's why I want to remind you that we are in a spiritual community. And if you look around you, if you're there in the sanctuary, look around you. These are people that are walking on the same spiritual path as you're walking. And they are there for you. And hopefully you are there for them. And it's really empowering to know that we have communities that we can depend on. We have people right next to us, in the chair next to us, whether we know them or not, that we can turn to and say, can I be a listening ear? Or can you be a listening ear for me? And I'm hoping that we can all get there more easily than we have in the past. There are spiritual communities all over the world, right this minute, talking about the same things that we're talking about here today. And they're praying and they're doing their best to pave a way toward a peaceful world, a calmer world, and a more sensible world than we are living in right now. So praying for peace. So, our question is, what can I do? I'm just one person. What can I do? And this is where we get into some tricky territory, because there's so much that we see and we feel, and we're good and humane people, we're kind people. We want to make a difference. We want to help. We want to help people over the rough parts. And we do what we can. But if we get too down that road without taking care of ourselves, we can get into deep trouble. We've got to take care of ourselves. And that old cliche about the oxygen mask, you do have to put your own oxygen mask on first. If you don't do that, anything you're going to do is going to be coming from a depleted place. And eventually it will hurt you and your body and your mental condition. So we don't want to be running on empty. We absolutely do not want to be running on empty. So we need self-care. So I'm going to read a couple more stanzas from this song. Settle down. Right there. You've been answering every demand, holding the world in trembling hands, trying to keep what you can't control, forgetting the quiet that steadies your soul. Peace ain't found in louder sounds. It's found where you gently set things down. Not everything needs your strength. Some things need surrendering. So close your eyes and breathe in slow. Feel how the stillness starts to grow. You were never meant to race, just to find this place where the spirit can rest. So we're going to talk about how to get it so our spirit can rest, so our spirit can take a breath amidst the chaos and find our footing. Life is like the ocean in a storm. Life is like the ocean sometimes, not always in a storm. Right now we're in a storm, but sometimes it's calm and peaceful and lovely. But sometimes it's stormy, but that storm, those waves, the crashing, the chaos is on the surface. I love to snorkel. I've never scuba dived, but I know that just, 3 feet down or 6, if it's really rocking up there, it is quiet. All the sea life is going on about its business, doing what it needs to do. That's the kind of peace we need to find a way in our own lives to find. Even with the chaos going on around us, that we find a way to settle. So, how do we do that? Well, I think the first thing we do is we think about what can I do? All spiritual traditions, all of them, talk about some kind of a quieting practice. Everything from prayer to meditation. For me, I'm not a good meditator. I get all wound up. So for me, I find beautiful music like this song that I found, and I move. I move quietly. I listen to music and quiet myself that way. Walking in nature, just watching nature calms me down. And I try to do that as much as I can every day. And I hope that you are finding ways to do that too. So, we've got just a complex world we're trying to live in. Our lives, our personal lives are complex. The world is complex. The neighborhood is complex. Everything seems very out of control. And I'm just going to say a word about that, about control. I'm just all over the place right now. I'm not I'm not reading anything. I'm just talking from my heart. Control. I love to be in control. Makes me feel safe. And I try to control as much as I can. And I find out I can't control almost anything. Everything's really, honestly, everything's mostly out of my control. I do what I can. I do my due diligence. But then, man, I got to let it go because it makes me crazy when I'm trying to control things that I can't control. Ay, ay, ay. I think the bottom line is we have to trust this universe. We have to trust spirit. We have to trust the divine, that it is unfolding as it should for our highest and best good. And boy, oh boy, it is sometimes really hard in our personal lives to see how that good is unfolding, or in our towns and in our country and in our world, because it doesn't seem like it's unfolding for anybody's highest good sometimes. But we have to trust the process, because in general, the process unfolds in a way that eventually ends up positive. And I do have to say the other thing is trying to stay in the moment. If we can stay in this moment, I mean, right now in this moment, I'm okay. And here's another thing. Here's another thing. I'm okay right now. I have enough food. I have gasoline in my car. I don't have a bomb going off next door. I'm okay in this moment. And I feel guilty about that. When all of this is going on, I'm feeling guilty that I'm okay. And yet, if we don't enjoy the light when we have it, if we don't sing and dance when we can, we are then not lighting a candle in the darkness for anybody else. We have to light things up so that people who are in really dark and terrible situations can see, yes, there is light somewhere, and I hopefully will get there. We have to remind people that there is light. So when I'm starting to feel guilty about my life is good, I try to remember that from that place, I can be a light that hopefully can reach out a hand and help somebody else that's not feeling so bright at the moment. So there's that thing about the guilt. There's a lot about so many things that we have to juggle when we're trying to be good, thoughtful, kind, humane people and spiritually awake people. So, inner peace. It's not a thing. It's a moment by moment practice, really. It's a practice to stay present to the enduring trust that the universe has our back, and that in general, all will eventually be well. We would pray. And it's not something that we wish for, it's something that we make on purpose, moment by moment by moment. It's something that we are, and something that we can project out into the world. So, getting to it. This is what I was trying to get to, but I had to say all that first because I felt a need to just lay the foundation here. So here are a few ideas for cultivating calm and inner peace amidst a chaotic world. I think it's really important first and foremost, probably as soon as you get up or wake up, is to get in touch with your heart. What is happening in your heart? Listen closely. What is it saying? What does it need? What does your heart, your sweet, precious heart, what does it need? And try really to give it what it needs. And most of the time, it needs what that song is talking about. It needs a place to just quiet down and be restful. It needs a place to connect to spirit, whether that's by looking out the window and seeing those birds building a nest here in the spring, whether that's just being just so grateful that you're alive and today maybe the aches and pains aren't quite as bad, or if they are, know that this too shall pass. So listen for those quiet nudgings toward what can light you up and lighten your load. That's coming from your own heart. That's not out there. That's in here. The second thing, we're listening to our heart, and the second thing is gratitude. And I know we've all heard it a million times, and I've tried to keep a gratitude journal, and I kind of fall off that, I forget. But I do try to be grateful in the moment. I try to look around for something, even on a dark day, and I have many dark days. But on a dark day, I look around and say, what do I have to be grateful for? And oh my gosh, the list is endless of what I have to be grateful for. I love hot showers. I am so grateful that I have water and heat, that I have food, that I have nice neighbors who kind of keep an eye on things and on me. I'm grateful for my neighbor who has a beautiful garden. And I look at that garden every time I go by and go, oh, that just soothes me. What a delightful thing that that person puts that work in to make this beauty for me to enjoy. I'm sure you all have old clothes that you love to you get out of your daytime clothes and you go, oh, I gotta put on my comfy clothes. I'm so grateful for my comfy clothes. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. And then another idea is to create, literally write down a list of things that bring you joy and happiness. And I'm saying write them down because it's easy to forget these things, and try to pick one thing a day to do. And if that's just one tiny little 5 minutes of listening to your favorite music, or taking a walk outside when you're busy and just breathing and listening to the beauty of nature, just find something on your list and do it, because that's self-care. And if something's concerning you about the world or your neighborhood or the school board or your politicians, write a letter. I know that's boring. Make a phone call. There's a thing called 4 phone calls. You can make a phone call to your representatives. Gives you information about all the issues that are happening. You can go to a protest. I wasn't planning to go to that protest yesterday, and yet I felt, yeah, I need to do that. So I did it. And yep, some things did not get accomplished yesterday that should have. But I needed to be counted in that way. So self-care is a top priority. If we don't take care of ourselves, we cannot really do much of anything for anybody outside of us. So find a way to meditate or be in a quiet space, listening to your heart, listening to your soul. And another thing is be in touch with your body's signals. And we get so up in here that we don't realize that we're walking around with a tight jaw and a cramped up stomach, and your gut is like freaking out and your heart is racing. When you tune in and notice that, you go, okay, apparently I'm having anxiety, I'm angry, I'm this or that. Let me check in, truly check in, and see what it is. Is this a real thing, or is this just my habitual reactivity? I personally have a lot of habitual reactivity. Without even thinking about it, I sort of have these things that I feel and do, and my emotions. So when I stop a minute and go, wait, do I really need to be upset about this, or do I really need to be scared about this? Is this something that's really going to happen to me today? And most of the time, no, it's not. So I need to get in touch with my body, see if it's reactivity instead of, I want to be able to respond, not react. That's basically what's important. I need to calm down my reactivity. And that takes paying attention. Tara Brock, who probably many of you know, meditation teacher. I try meditation. I'm a bad student. Anyway, she has a practice she calls RAIN, and that's an acronym. RAIN, R for recognizing what is happening, A for allow the experience to be there. Actually allow, okay, I'm scared. Why am I, okay, allow that experience to be here. I'm scared, let me feel scared. And then RAIN, R-A-I, investigate. Is that really true? Half the time I'm like nervous about something and it's not even a true thing. And N, nurture with self-compassion. RAIN, recognize what's happening, allow the experience to be there, investigate with interest and care, and nurture with self-compassion. Helpful. And we all hear about breathing. I hold my breath a lot. I'm a singer and I hold my breath. Doesn't even make any sense. But breath is, again, across many traditions, the breath is like the healing. I mean, Chinese medicine, breath is like the basis. And I think that's the way it is across all spiritual traditions, because when you're meditating, generally you're breathing in some kind of a regulated way. So I have found, for me, that breathing in, like breathing in maybe 4, holding maybe for 7 counts, and breathing out for 8 or 9 through pursed lips, helpful. Because what it does is tells your parasympathetic nervous system that you're safe. And if you do that for a few minutes, it really calms things down. And because we don't have time, I'm not going to have you do that for 5 minutes right now. I thought about that. But I would ask you to do that today. Really think about your breath. And it is helpful to have a little bit of a longer extended breath out. Somehow that tells our parasympathetic nervous system that, oh, honey, you're safe. You're safe. You don't need to be hyperventilating. You're good. And trusting that the universe, that spirit, that divine energy, God, is here and has our backs. I think that right there can give us a huge calming effect. And then practice acceptance. This is a pretty wild and wacky world we live in. And we need to accept what we can't fix right today. Accept it, do what you can, and then accept instead of fight, fight, fight. And that's where the serenity prayer comes in. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that's where that's the slippery slope, the wisdom to know the difference. And then that prayer goes on and says, living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time. And that's kind of where we are. We do our best. We put into place a faith and a trust that there's a source, a resource that's unfolding for our highest good. And then it's our job to stay calm, as calm and as alert as we can possibly do our inner calming practices every day, no matter how busy your day is, get them in there. And then take action when it's in your ability to do that. And then be able to just take a breath and go, you know what? I've done everything I can. I'm going to leave the rest to God. So blessed be, and so it is. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Trish. That was beautiful. And thank you for finding this song as well. This was a request. Trish wants you to hear this. It's really important. I think it's a beautiful song, whether it came from AI or not. It's a beautiful song. Let's just breathe. There's a place inside you, quieter than the noise, deeper than the worry. Let's go there. Deeper than the worry. Of our crowded days, carrying the noise in 100 ways. Voices telling you to be, pulling your heart in every direction you see. But underneath the rush and race, there's a softer, quieter place. Not loud, not proud, not pressed, just open and at rest. So step out of the strain for a while, lay down the weight and release the trial. There's a place within your chest where the spirit can rest. Where the spirit can rest. No performance, no test, no proving, no pretending to be more or less. Where the breath moves slow and the heart feels known, where you don't have to carry it alone. There's a place inside your chest where the spirit can rest. Let it settle now. Right there. Right there. You've been answering every demand, holding the world in trembling hands, trying to keep what you can't control, forgetting the quiet that steadies your soul. Peace ain't found in louder sound. It's found where you gently set things down. Not everything needs your strength. Some things need surrender's length. So close your eyes and breathe in slow. Feel how the stillness starts to grow. You were never meant to race, just to find this place where the spirit can rest. No performance, no test, no proving, no pretending to be more or less. Where the breath moves slow and the heart feels known, where you don't have to carry it alone. There's a place inside your chest where the spirit can rest. Now listen, rest is not a weakness. Silence is not emptiness. Stillness is strength that doesn't shout, doesn't need applause. It needs room, room to breathe, room to be, room to rest. Slowly now. Let it settle. Let it stay where the spirit can rest, where the spirit can rest. No performance, no test, no proving or pretending to be more or less. Where the breath moves slow and the heart feels known, where you don't have to carry it alone. There's a place inside your chest where the spirit can rest. There's a place inside your chest where the spirit can rest. Letting it settle, let it settle. Look it up on the internet, it's beautiful. Where the spirit can rest. It's on YouTube.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Trish.
Give me some power. I have the power. So, Roxy and I am now tagged. It's my turn. Yay. So this is our time for conscious giving. And if you feel so moved, we have the tip jar for the boys. And I don't know what's going on here. Anyway. Okay. So why don't we do our little affirmation? I believe we've got it up. Oh, we're going to do the Venmo. Okay, here we go. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal, bless, and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. So it is.
I am so blessed. I got the right key. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. grateful.
I am so blessed. And as we sit here and know that this is the power, the presence of the divine, that we are spreading throughout this universe, and in that we are just so grateful. And I bless this tithe, I bless this time, and so it is. So, okay, I don't know anything about this book, Facebook Blast Center the Heart. Are you supposed to do this? Yes, I am. Well, do you want to come up here? Yes, I do. Do you want to play tag with me? Sure. Watch the cord right there.
Yes. Wonderful.
So, I would like you all who don't know, this is Genevieve, and she is working to be our new publicist. So, hold on a second.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Good morning. So I'm working with the center here and along with Barry. Yes, thank you. If you've taken any pictures today, I've been taking pictures of this morning's service, like when we were dancing and having fun. So I'm aligned with Reverend Miriam to help build how many people are coming. So, and she really wants to reach out to like the younger crowd. Well, the younger crowd loves Facebook and Instagram. Now, I'm 56. I am not very skilled, but I could get a Facebook post up. So if you're interested in helping grow this group and our loving community, I'll be over here in the back, and I could walk you through how to do a Facebook blast. It's very easy. Last week, it was very successful when Patrice was here speaking. Patrice did it, I did it, Barbara did it, and one other person did it. And Reverend Miriam said her friend on Facebook saw it. So it worked. It just took 4 of us. And her friend reached out to her and said, I saw your blast. And I was like, it worked. So if you're interested in helping grow our community, I'll be over here to assist you on Facebook. Thank you so much.
Okay. So as we move on to our what's going on here. No, that's good. We'll go to the next one. Yeah. We've got the 5-minute prayer, miracle prayer back in the corner. Roxy, myself are available. Just come and get us. And we also have the prayer power hour, and there is a box for prayers back there. And when you put a little prayer in that box, all of us, all the practitioners will pray for you for 30 days. We do still have a couple of the Science of Mind magazines in the back. It's a 2-monther. Although March is almost gone, we have March and April back there. And it's $10. Yeah, it's $10. What the heck? I just put it on sale because March is almost gone. Right, so Miss Joanne, wave your hand. Miss Joanne in her Kundalini Yoga, she's back. Saturdays at 8:30 for $10. Come and join her. It's a great class, and you can adjust yourself, whatever needs you might have. Spruced Up Saturday, Lava Bai. She has 2 sessions, one at 9 and the other at 10. And she has been doing this now for, I don't know, 2, 3. Wow. So she's been around a long time. And people not only spruce themselves up, but I know Barbara wrote a book during these sessions and does her taxes. So it's a place for support. If you just need a little support, this is the place to be, and Lava's great at that. Okay, next. Oh, yeah. I always have trouble with Self-Realization Fellowship is here every Tuesday. It's a 1-hour silent meditation, and they request that you contact them at the email website and talk to them before you show up. And this is our beautiful blessing circle every Wednesday, 11 o'clock. A practitioner is online to support you and pray for you. And this, how are we doing in your book club?
We're doing great.
Yeah?
I think we're at the 6th one now. So
Okay. The trust frequency, they're every Friday, they are on Zoom and discussing the trust frequency. You don't need the book, right?
you don't need the book.
Okay.
We read it aloud and we stop and we
Okay.
follow the
So we read it aloud and then we talk about it. So that's Fridays at 11 o'clock. Anything else? Oh, Brian Bailey is having his Tarot Circle meeting on April 11th, so save the date for that. And next week, Living with Presence and Deep Awareness with Lava Bai and me. And me. Okay. So let us circle up and close out. I did bring some nummies. They're in the lobby. So please stay and have some community with us. And love up the puppies and love up each other. We have so much puppy love here today. It's just amazing. Okay, so as we circle up hand to hand, heart to heart, taking this energy, this moment, this blessing that is community and is part of who we are. I just give great gratitude for all that are here today, all that are on Zoom, and knowing that this day unfolds perfectly in every way. We are all one. We are all divine. We are all the power and presence that is God. I know, I affirm this. I bless this day. I bless all of us here today. And I just release, let go, knowing everything is perfect for each one of us. And together we just say, and so it is. Woohoo!
And we've got our motto up there.
Oh, yes, the motto. I'm sorry, guys. Let's do this. Miracles follow miracles. Wonders always increase. I give thanks for this amazing day. And so it is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I